Joining us now is CAL FIRE Deputy Chief Jonathan Cox. Jonathan, thanks for coming on the show here. It is early May, our first red flag warning of the season. Kyla was just saying this is typically uncommon to happen so early in the season. So what is the big focus, the big concern as we head into this weekend?
Yeah, thanks, Christina. Really, the issue for us is red flag warnings are a component of the weather and the fuel moisture. And the reason we're seeing them so early this year is because the fuel moistures are just not there because of the lack of rain. So you take that lack of rain, the dry vegetation that we have, you overlay some hot weather and some wind on it, and that's what we're facing this weekend is these conditions that are, again, ripe for wildfires across Northern California, including the Bay Area. We as an agency, along with a lot of cooperators throughout the area, are already starting to increase our staffing, both from aircraft to hand crews to wildland engines, in anticipation of the fact that if a fire does get started, it could sustain quite significantly.
Well, you answered my next question because I was going to ask about the preparations. We know a lot of local fire agencies around here are already staffing up and going to an extreme fire response, moving out of their winter season response. In the Bay Area specifically, in the North Bay and in the East Bay where this red flag warning is in effect, are there going to be extra officers or firefighters on the ground as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're taking a regional approach to this. So across Northern California, all of our units have put additional fire engines in service as well as hand crews. We've also brought on air tankers as well as air attack planes and helicopters with crews and placed them throughout the northern portion of the state. What we've experienced over the last 5 years really tells us that these red flag conditions are when we're really at the mercy of Mother Nature. You know, we can't control the wind, and that is really our biggest adversary. So anytime that we get these anticipated winds that come with hot temperatures and very, very low relative humidities, we get highly concerned because our ability to control fires in a short amount of time becomes very challenging.
Okay, quickly before we let you go, we always talk about having the public help out, clearing defensible space, maintaining and hardening their home. But for people who live in these red flag warning areas, should they be out doing that work this weekend?
That's a great point, Christina. What we say is if you're doing anything that's highly dangerous, that would include mowing or using mechanical equipment in grass or brush, do not do that during red flag conditions. That is not the time. It's a risk versus gain at the moment. Let this event pass this weekend before you go out and use those mechanized equipments, because the last thing you want to do trying to prevent a fire is start a fire. And that's something that's really important to stress this weekend.
Absolutely. Okay, CAL FIRE Deputy Chief Jonathan Cox, we appreciate you coming on the show. Hopefully our crews are just going to remain on standby this weekend and a fire does not break out. We will, of course, keep watching things closely. Thank you.